I'm gonna hit a help button and see if there's any help available. So, okay, let's see. Well, and I can't talk and type at the same time. That's kind of a problem. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if that does anything. See if I get a. Let's see. I might actually have an answer to this thing. It doesn't tell me anything. You know what? I think, Sean, what I'm going to wind up having to do is I'm just going to cover the rest of this show myself because I can't hear you. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Call me back on my cell phone, will you? Yeah. Okay, so listen, I think I've got a solution to this whole thing. Sean's going to call me back on my cell phone. I'm going to get rid of this cockamamie stupid thing I got going on here. Hopefully I can figure out a way that we're going to be able to listen to him. And I actually think I do have the solution to this. Okay, here he comes. And let's see. Sean, are you there?
I'm here, Robert.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the diet, the duck frog raw, and all that stuff. I've kind of Mickey Mouse this thing together. In the meantime, let's see if this picks you up.
Okay, that sounds great. I know you sound a little hollow to me right now, like you're tin can sort of, but we'll look into this, figure it out by next show.
Yeah, that's because you're hearing. That's because I got a headphone, a microphone, and the other phone sitting here. So I apologize for it.
Right, no problem. So obviously on the last segment, I gave the secret to the fountain of youth. I said at the end of the segment that I would never repeat those words again. So sorry to all those listeners that we kind of read something. Now we were talking about the law and how that's basically French really translates to liver fat or fatty liver, and how we create that fatty liver in the duck is by most feeding it sugar. And of course, when most people think of creating a fatty liver, they probably think of alcohol, but most people don't think of sugar. And we were saying that, of course, it was illegal to serve football in California for a while because the animal rights activists were upset that we were feeding so much sugar to these ducks that was making their liver fatty. But of course, they didn't seem to have a problem with us feeding that much sugar to our children willingly. The children, of course, eat all that sugar. That's really, and what I was talking about the last segment really was getting people to understand a different way of thinking, not really to follow a roadmap to how to eat better, although that can certainly be developed, but really is to think differently and have an understanding of how food works and what it does to your body and why it is that certain diets, like a low-fat diet, will actually lead to obesity. Because of, usually when you see those diets, you can just assume higher sugar content. So I'm all about, let me teach you a better way to think. Let me bust some of those myths out there about food. And so when you do get to the point where you're eating on your own, you can deduce in your own mind, is this a good food for me to eat, or is this not good? Something obviously is something with sugar. We all know that sugar, is something you need to cut out of most diets, but most people don't realize how much sugar there is. I'm personally big into reading labels. Anytime I buy something, I flip over the back of the can or the back of the box or whatever, and I read that label and I want to say, I want to see what is in that. If there are certain ingredients that I just don't bet on, like monosodium glutamate or hydrogenated oils or any type of artificial sweetener. If it's in there at all, I won't do it. There are some that I prefer to stay away from, but if it's in there. I know I can't find a good substitute. You know, it's a one-time thing or whatever. You know, I'll deal with it. But there's something I just don't ever put in my body. You know, speaking of this, I Robert, you're gonna have to keep me on track here because I'm not a clock with a music degree.
Oh yeah, I know. I want to tell you, I don't know how I'm doing what I'm doing, but whatever it is that I'm doing, I know it's not the proper way to be doing it.
Hey, you know what? I saw a quote by Jim Rohn the other day. It says, you don't have to be great to get started, but you'll never be great if you don't start. So, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're making it happen, and we'll figure it out along the way.
Absolutely.
I remember the first show I did. Not the first show. I go to the second show when I had Dr. Ryan Muller on. I'm sure Stan went through it. He just kind of sat back for a little while, let me give a lot of ups and ahs, and try to figure out what to say next. So it's all good. But you know, I was talking to someone. I had this conversation.
Well, I'm gonna stop you because we've got about 30 seconds before we go for a commercial break, and I want you to give out your contact information.
Oh, okay. So I'm Sean LaFave, and if you ever want to get a hold of me, you can contact me by going to my website at gearedforwellness.com, and you can also just email me directly at gearedforwellness@gmail.com.
And we'll be right back with our own Sean LaFave in the Geared for Wellness group right after these brief messages. Don't go away. Okay, so I think, hang on here a second. Why is this not working? Well, I know you can hear me, I just can't see me. Let's see here, recent favorites. Let's see. I don't even know how to. I'm not sure how to. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'll put you back on a speaker when I get this thing going. Let's see. We've got another segment with you, but I actually got to put a cue in here if I can find the damn thing. There it is. Okay, got that there, and then I'm going to go with, got that. Okay, I think I'm ready to go on that. So I'm going to put your speaker, I'm going to put you on the speakerphone so we'll get this thing cooking here. We've got a minute 54 seconds to go. I should have known that with all this new stuff we put in and all the troubles I was having, that wasn't going to go through without some kind of snafu. Okay, I'm going to put you on a speaker right now. That's how I'm getting this thing to work. And I am Robert Cardoza. You're listening to Robert Cardoza Live on the street at the intersection of business and politics. And you know what? For our first segment, you only got half our conversation. You got me talking to Sean, but you couldn't hear Sean talking to me. Now we've got Sean talking, but he's talking over my iPhone right into the speaker on my headset to try to accommodate what's going on. So I apologize to you. Hopefully by Monday I'll have this figured out. I'm an old guy learning new tricks. But in the meantime, Sean, let's get back into that diet conversation that you were having.
All right, so I'm talking about busting myths, and really the thing that I love to do is I like getting people to the point where the light bulb comes on and they really start thinking about their dietary lifestyle habits and such in a really different way. And the one conversation that I love having most is I never had one person know the fact about caffeine that is actually the truth about caffeine. Most people have no idea how caffeine works. And so I love giving this example of how when something's repeated enough, it doesn't matter if it's true or not, you just kind of accept it, especially if on the outward appearance it matches with what we've heard. Now, of course, everyone thinks caffeine, they think stimulants, right? They think, okay, I'm drinking caffeine, it's giving me energy. Now, you would assume. Robert?
I'm sorry, but you know what? I'm gonna have to take one of these headphones off my ear because I got headphones on my ear and I can't hardly hear what you're saying. Okay, so what was it you asked me?
The question is, when you think of caffeine, you think of caffeine as a stimulant.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's every person I've ever talked to. I think there's funny that I had a couple of doctors that I've talked to, the truth on this one, but the fact is caffeine is not a stimulant, and everyone thinks that it is. And here's, I love using the analogy of the automobile whenever I'm talking about healthcare, because most people understand automobiles to be drive. They at least understand, I'm not talking about tearing down carburetors, I'm just talking about the basic function of the car. Mm-hmm. And so the way caffeine works is you have what's called adenosine receptors in your body. Now, adenosine is a purina nucleoside, and that really doesn't mean anything, but what it is, it's a particle that binds to the receptors in your cells. Every cell in your body has receptors for this, and what happens is the caffeine mimics that nucleoside, and it attaches to the receptor in the cell, and what it does is it blocks the signal to the central nervous system. Now, adenosine, what it does is adenosine, as the day goes on, your body builds up an abundance of it. You build up more and more of it throughout the day. And adenosine is responsible for slowing your body down. So if you think of a car, you take in calories, that's like the fuel that you're filling. Adenosine is like the braking system of your car. And so it does slowly build up throughout the day, and it slows you down, and eventually adenosine is what's responsible for getting you to the point where you're tired enough and you'll go to sleep. Now, caffeine mimics adenosine in the body, and it binds to the adenosine receptors, but it doesn't give your body the ability to slow down. So in essence, what caffeine does is like driving a car and taking a block of wood and sticking it behind the brake pedal. And you're driving down the road and you just can't slow down. The car just keeps you down. You feel like you're going downhill or something like that. Or you can't even let go because you've eaten this big bowl of pasta, or you've had some sort of sugary meal or something. Your body's got lots of energy, but you can't get the braking system. Now your car's just going faster and faster. And that's why when people wake up in the morning, they say, oh, I need to talk to me until I have my first cup of coffee. It's because the caffeine has worn out, and all that abundance of energy that it's built up in the body the day before is now able to fill in those gaps where the caffeine was, and all of a sudden now the braking system is starting to work in the morning when it should have been working last night. So now the morning comes here, your car starts to put on the braking